Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marnise Nicole and I'm an acrylic painter. And today is a product empties art haul combination video because there's been a lot going on. And when I noticed I was running out of problems plus life was happening at the same time, I just decided that the best thing to do was to buy art supplies I didn't technically need. So let's just hop right into it. So I haven't been here in a couple of weeks on this channel. I haven't been painting. I have multiple projects that have just been on standstill because what I'm finding is, firstly, I'm completely unproductive in the summertime. When it gets hot, I get less painty, and when I'm doing well at my job, I get less painty, and then, you know, things happen in life. We've had a death in the family. It's just been busy and chaotic. You know, that makes it so I'm not painting, and I want to paint. And so when I noticed that this drawer, which is my painting drawer, when I noticed that this was getting a little full, not too full, I just bought art supplies. Like, I didn't need this to happen. But when I noticed that it was in fact happening, I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself to a summer art haul. And first, I think I'll just show you just some things that have gathered up in the Empties box for starters. So firstly, a few product things that I bought and immediately should have replaced because they were awful but didn't. One of them wants to jump and commit suicide. One of them is this little sharpener thing that I got from Michael's. Yeah, it doesn't actually work, and I need a pencil sharpener because, as you'll see in a little bit, I have a bunch of Prismacolor pencils that I just got. So this doesn't work. I don't recommend it, and I guess it was cheap for a reason. So there's that. A few of my favorite Tombow markers. These are dual-ended markers. These came dry, but a nice thing about that is when they got here dry, I made a post about it, and the company actually reached out to me and replaced these 3 colors, as well as sent me some extras. I really just love companies like that because I didn't ask for it. I was just frustrated, and they came and they were like, hey, we got you. So anyway, these 3, they've been replaced, and I've gotten some more of these recently. So these Tombow markers are out of here. And then the rest of it is kind of paint that I've run out of. So I'm an acrylic painter. Sometimes I dabble in digital art. But as you can see, mostly behind me, this is all acrylic paints. And yeah, I like and use my acrylic paints. And even though I'm not painting right this second, and I haven't finished the painting and I don't know how long, I still have somehow run out of most of my staples, like dioxide purple. This is my most used purple paint, period. My most used paint in general, I think. And this is what I typically will line my work in. I love lining with dioxide purple. It's a warmer or cool, I don't even know. I would say that this is a warm tone purple, but I would probably be wrong. Look, these glasses are for show. My eyes don't work. Either way, dioxide purple is my favorite purple. I prefer golden, but to be fair, I haven't actually tried a lot of dioxide purples from any other companies. I fixed that now. I'm going to try a few things, but like this holds like a special place in my heart. I've probably gone through like 3 tubes of this in the last year or so. So anyway, this was in my empties. Also from Golden, I have this Nathal Red Medium. And this, it's like awful. It dried in the tube really funky. To be fair, this is a color I don't use often, and I've probably had it for going on 5 years now. And I don't know if I didn't close it right one time, and it's like hard plastic. It barely comes out of the tube. And you know, I have other reds, so I was like, this is just gonna go. I'm gonna get rid of that. Similarly, I'm also out of Nathal Crimson. This is the red that I prefer. I have it in soft body. I have it in heavy body. I have it in a fluid acrylic somewhere. This is my red of choice. And this one I finished the soft body. I need to replace it. I actually forgot in this haul that I needed another one of the soft bodies. But either way, I have this color on hand because I need it for most of my work. I love reds and I love warm tone colors, and so I paint with this often for accents, for lipsticks, for all the things. So here's another one where I know this is my fault. This is all dried out and hard, but I actually left the cap off by accident. So technically I could kind of like maneuver this and kind of get the hard layer out and then use the rest of the paint, but am I gonna do that? Absolutely not. So I just bought another black, and that's fine with me. It's a waste of money, definitely, but it's my fault. This wasn't my fault. This is a color tropical green. I got this a few hauls ago, and I just don't know what happened. I don't know if this is a defect of the product itself. I don't know if it's, again, I could completely be storing all of my paints wrong. And also this green, I finished this basically. So all of these products are empties. They're getting thrown out. And so I bought me some things. And when I tell you that buying art supplies when you're not very happy because, you know, there's been a death in the family, or you're stressed out about work, or you're stressed out in general, it feels great, but also it's probably not the best choice, because I did a lot of shopping that I did not need to do, like buying 2 of these 16 by 20 Artist Loft canvases, traditional profile canvases. They have a thinner type of edge, and I bought 2 of these thinking that first of all I was buying the 20 by 24. That's not this. And secondly, buying these, what I have a literal whole shelf, turning you around here, all of this here, those are all canvases. Specifically, these are all 16 by 20, which is what I purchased. There's some 8 by 10, some 10 by 10s, and it's all fine and good, except I prefer to work on big canvases. The 20 by 24s is the smallest size I really like to work on. I prefer 24 by 36, 48 by 48, especially after some of these large canvas pieces that I've done lately. I just prefer a big canvas, and I don't know what to do about that because I have so many small canvases. Like, I would prefer a canvas this size. Like, look at this. It can't even fit in frame. But I feel like with a bigger canvas, I can stretch out. I can tell more of a story. I can create more of a dynamic, you know, interconnection of all of the multiple characters that tend to be in my pieces. Like lately, I've been painting some of these interconnected stories, like my black opera painting. This was the first one of its kind that I kind of did, where I weaved in what should have been 8 different paintings in a series of paintings, and I put it all on one canvas. And I don't think this would be as impactful if it was on an 8 by 10 or a 12 by 16. Having the space to really fully form all of the pieces, that really helped this painting. And a lot of my ideas are just big. They're so big, and I want to spread out and tell them on canvases, but I'm buying the wrong sizes because I'm shopping when I'm not focusing on the shopping. I'm just going very quickly through lists and buying things. And so don't be like me. I will still make use of this canvas, or I might donate a few canvases, but either way, I got canvases. And actually, I got a bunch of canvases. I got 2 of these 12 by 18s. Now this canvas I like because specifically it's an interesting size. It's more rectangle than I normally work with. But I've been really liking the rectangular shape of canvases lately to tell a story in a different type of style. And here's what I mean by that. This canvas right here I actually got for a Christmas present, I think, or for a gift of some kind from someone. And this is a ballerina piece where I still took that kind of interconnected story and used it to move across and tell the story of like ballerinas practicing before the ultimate performance when they're under the spotlights. And I really like how this piece came out. But this was the first time I ever used a canvas that was long. So that made me have to, instead of spreading out like I would normally do, it really made me go in and elongate my idea even in my head, and I really like that. And And so I've tried it again with a piece I'm working on, but completely halted on and haven't finished yet, but want to finish, but I'll show you. And that is this piece right here. So you see how it's longer? And so I have this piece, which is kind of about like all of the depressing, overwhelming feelings that we're having over here on this side of the camera. There is a boulder sitting up here being held back by some little birds. And at any given point, it can roll down this hill and hit the main character here, the little princess sitting on her little stoop. And there are birds trying to help her get away and like, come on, you need to move, this is dangerous. And these birds are trying to hold back the boulder, but eventually the boulder is going to tip over the edge. So, you know, I'm okay, but like that's the concept I painted, so you know, do with that what you will. But anyway, I really like this canvas for this specific idea, and I really like painting my feelings out on a canvas like this. So I have some rectangle canvases that I got. And actually, I just realized that I have 2 more canvases that I bought. Mind you, these were all purchased in 3 separate art hauls. So apparently these are also 16 by 20. I thought these were 12 by 18 or some. I thought these were different, but yeah, these were the first haul that I got. The rectangle ones were the second haul that I got. And I just came back with the first original 2 canvases that I just showed you. I literally just came back from the store and got those. They're also 16 by 20. I don't know what I'm doing, but okay, we're gonna move on to some more artsy things that I bought. So I was responsible and I did buy some gesso because I'm almost out, and I decided to go with the golden gesso because for the last couple of months I've actually been using just gesso. I got this from Jerry Artoramas, and it's not that great. Honestly, I've had the worst time with prep on my canvases with this than I ever did with golden. And the thing is, I'm what you would call maybe a lazy artist. I really hate the process of prepping my canvases. I know some artists love it. They take, you know, a special amount of time and like they pay attention and they try to keep going. But I can't even tell you how many times I have gesso the canvas 1 or 2 layers and then come back and started painting on it because I have no patience and I want to get the idea that is out of my head out, especially when it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I've had the idea and I'm waiting for the gesso to dry. I'm just like trying to hurry up the process and just start painting. I've used this just gesso and gone back, started painting, woke up the next morning and canvas has eaten all of my paint, and now I have to do 4 or 5 layers, which leads to an art slump because if I can't finish a painting in enough of a time, I just get frustrated with it and I don't want to even keep painting. That's the problem that I have. I feel like I need to order and buy more expensive canvases so I don't have to deal with that. But either way, I got the golden gesso. I picked up, as I mentioned earlier, some more of these Tombow dual brush pen. I got the pastel set because I have so many Tombow brushes, but I don't have these. I have this big old jug of Tombows. Again, it's my favorite type of marker. So these are going to be joining these, and I can't wait to do these and use them. It just gives a lot of strong like Easter vibes, and I'm here for that. So we have those. I picked up these originally in that first haul, and so I have 5 of these. These are Prismacolor Markers, and I got them again very much filling the pastel vibes. And I like to use these over top of my marker illustrations just to give them more texture. And obviously I need to sharpen this one, which is why I need a new sharpener. So we have these. And then I got a few tubes of paint. I got some from Old Holland, which I'm starting to love this brand. I've only purchased from them one other time, and just they're creamy, they're buttery, and the pigment that they have on here is just awesome. And so this is the brand that I decided to go with. I picked up this new color from Liquitex, which is fluorescent orange. I love the fluorescent line. I love bright colors. It's something that I can't wait to use for highlights and stuff. So we have this. And then I got a few things from Sharpener, which is my favorite brand of acrylic paints, just period. I got the Provence blue, and this is like a powder blue. But also I got these 2 colors, and this is the Fallon color. And this one is the raw sienna. But they are basically the same colors. Like, this can get a little lighter apparently based on these tubes, but I definitely need to swatch these and see if one of them need to be returned, because that's so close. And even though I don't like personally to mix colors, this is a lot. Okay, and then the last things that we have are in this little bag here. I have the black, which is Carbon Black from Golden. I went and picked that up. I love to use this for my line work. I like to use kind of a graphic style sometimes with some of my pieces, so this is always good for that. I picked up 2 more paints. We have the Deep Violet, and I also picked up Titan Mars Pale, which is like an orange sickle color. And then finally we have the like last little combo of things that I just grabbed because they called to me in line and I saw all these colors up for sale. So I got these 2 Tombow markers. This one is a very dark brown, and then we have this kind of sea breeze green. And then finally we have these 5 colors. Especially loving this Prismacolor in the middle right here, this like neon orange color. It's called neon orange, so that's great. We have a cool gray and then a few other colors right here. And then that is my haul of all of the things. So we've gone through quite the journey, and I'm hoping that these colors and these paints really inspire me to finish a piece soon. I have vacation coming up, so maybe we'll get down and finish, you know, creating some things and then showing them off. And either way, thank you so much for watching. My name is Marnise Nicole. I'm an acrylic painter, and I'm out. Bye.